Hey, what's up? It's Dr. Memo from drmemogamboa.com. Give me a second. I'm going to stream this live on Facebook as well. Trying to get my camera sorted here. Sorry about the delay. I had some technical difficulties. And but we're ready to get started. And I apologize. I am home. This is my home office, is my home. So, man, this camera really doesn't want to cooperate with me today. This camera I have, for some reason, is really zoomed in. It's just the way it is. You know, I'm here in my home, so you're going to hear dogs, you're going to hear children. You even have one insisting on interrupting me, so I'll apologize in advance for that. You know, so I got Facebook here, and I got my webinar platform here, and all I'm doing today is sharing notes from the No Excuses Summit that I went to. So I'm not pitching anything. You know, No Excuses Summit is run by Elite Marketing Pro. They're great. I'm part of that system. If you want more information on that, let me know. If you don't know who I am, my name is Guillermo Gamboa. I'm a network marketer and affiliate marketer. And basically what I found out I love doing is showing people what I learned. So that's what I'm doing. That's what the Sunday session is all about. And so I'm just going to show you or say it to you or teach it to you or whatever, you know, share what I learned. And hopefully you get some good nuggets out of it. If you do, great. And if you're watching this en estás hablando y hablas español, sí lo voy a traducir. Después, cuando se acaba, voy a mandarlo a donde me pueden escribir las letras abajo del video, así, pero van a salir en español, ¿ok? So, así que sepan si quieren la grabación. Después lo pongo en Facebook, también lo mando a mi lista. So, no se preocupen. Pero voy a tratar de estar haciendo más cosas en español de un modo u otro, ¿ok? So, para que sepan. So, pero voy a hacer todo en inglés ahorita. So everything's going to be in English right now. I'm going to, I was just telling the people who speak Spanish that I'm going to translate everything into captions in Spanish. That's my goal to do, is to translate it into Spanish, okay? And then send it out to the world, right? So my audience speaks Spanish. I speak Spanish, you know, so I'm not going to ignore. So anyway, this talk came from Bill Pescosolido. He's really good at creating content. And so he was at No Excuses Summit, and he gave a great talk. He talked for about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. So mine should be maybe as long or shorter, okay? And I'm just going to go over what I have here. I went through the notes to make sure they were pretty complete. And, you know, I get the recording, so I'll be completing them even more as time goes on. So anyway, again, he called it Content Marketing, 6 Strategies for Endless Content Creation, you know. And the reason you want to do this is, again, these are just notes. You see my little notebook here from when I went to the event, okay? The reason you want to do this is you want to build your brand, right? Because so when you start creating content, and even one of my current like mentors, persons that I follow, Mark Lalonde, the wealthy trainer, says, he who creates the most content wins, you know. So if you can get out there consistently, you know, and like he says, and you could love me, you could hate me, but you can't ignore me, you know. So that's basically your goal. You don't want to be ignored, right? So especially in this day and age of social media, in this day and age of microwave society, where we don't get things in front of us, and you know, like my computer, things weren't working right now for like a minute. I swear to God, I was about to throw it through the window. So impatience, right? Not a good thing. So. So he said here, if you want to attract prospects, you have to create and be creative, you know. So you need 1, compelling content, okay? So 2, quality content, okay, not just anything, right? 3, consistent content, not content. So, and then he said, you want to be careful about the 2 traps people fall into, right? They create content that isn't compelling, right? It's not really interesting. It's just like blah, you know, they didn't put much effort into it. Or they don't create enough to build the know, like, and trust factor, right? So I don't know, I guess the audience will tell me how compelling my content is, like how compelling is this, you know, but sometimes you don't create enough content consistently where people don't see you enough, right? You're not out there enough, right? You know, we all have heard, if you're in network marketing, you know that it takes how many exposures to, you know, to get people to buy or whatever. Or to trust you, right? So it takes a lot of exposures. So don't fall into those 2 traps if you want to become a content creator, if you want to become an authority in your niche, you know. I I really hate that this thing only shows my head. Sorry, Facebook. Let's see. Back that up just a little bit more. See if that helps. I guess this is where it's going to go. All right. So what is compelling content, you know? So one of the things that's compelling content is you uncover or expose the pain. So a lot of people, you know, why did you join network marketing? I mean, you think about it, you first joined because you probably thought of, you know, all those credit card bills you got, or the student loans you have, or the fact that you're not going to have enough for retirement, or the simple fact that your husband or wife is working, you know, like a dog and not making enough, and you wish you could retire them, you know, whatever the case may be, or you want to be home more with your kids, whatever the case may be, you uncover it, that pain, and then he says you agitate. This is your target audience you're talking to, right? You agitate the pain so your audience just realizes they must find a solution. And, you know, that's right. You know, like, so how, you know, if you continue on the path you're going, how are you going to pay off your credit cards? Do you have a plan to pay them off? Do you have a solution other than what I'm showed you right now? If not, I mean, if you do, great, you know, but if not, and if you don't like mine, you probably should find one at least. Try to find something that's going to get you some residual income, possibly find you some time freedom, you know, so something like that. So, so agitate the pain so your audience realizes they must find a solution. They have to be problem aware before they consider buying a product. So some people don't realize they're miserable, but they're not even sure why, right? But they're living check to check, and you know, barely paying their bills. They can't go on vacation. Their kids can't go to Disney World. Their kids can't, you know, their kids, like, you know, can we go get some ice cream? And mom and dad got to say no because, you know, we don't have money for ice cream right now. We got to go buy groceries, you know, or whatever money we do have is going to go towards, you know. And if you're tired of living like that, then maybe that's what you're trying to uncover. Let them realize, and then you come with a solution. Your solution is either your service or your business, right? And yeah, they have to have a little vision to join, but that's basically why we go through the numbers. So offer a solution to the pain. That's your offer, you know, and that's what your call to action is all about. You know, you become offer aware. So like me, I kind of, my service basically is to try to teach network marketers how to brand themselves online and then start to attract more sales and leads. You know, so my call to actions often is, if you want to learn how to do that, you know, click this button, it'll take you to this video, or click this button, it'll take you to this cheat sheet that'll show you how to do that, or take you to this 10-day boot camp, which is what I have right now. You will motivate your readers to take action to solve their pain, right? So, all right, so here he goes. 6 simple ideas for content creation, okay? So that was like why you should be creating content and how you should create it, right? So he said groups, right? So we're all on social media. 99% of the world, 90% of the world, I don't know the exact stat, but it is on social media, you know, like some sort of social media. Facebook is still the king. I know you hear people out there, oh, Snapchat, Instagram, and young people are doing this and young people are doing that. Facebook is still king, you know, so number 1, Facebook groups. Join Facebook groups within your niche, right? Not just any Facebook group, you know, like, I mean, like I joined a couple superhero talk Facebook groups because I like that stuff, but I know that's not my niche. I'm not over there trying to like advertise. See what others are asking. You know, so you go on the Facebook group, you can see different people will ask stuff, you know. Then you could also survey the market. Like in the group, you can ask a question, right? Like, so what do you think is your biggest struggle as far as getting leads online? You know, like me, I target other network marketers, right? But if you're in weight loss, you could join these weight loss groups, right? Like, and what do you think your hardest thing is, you know, to do? Consistently work out, watch your diet, you know, whatever it may be. And then look for common questions and you create content around that. Okay, so these are all content creating ideas, right? So a Facebook group, if you're in the group and you look, you can start to create content, right? So people have a lot of the same questions over and over again. And when you have content, the other thing that does is when you have content is, you know, when your team starts getting bigger, like Ray Higdon says, you know, you can point them to that. You know, like, oh, you know what, I have a blog post on that. Just go read this, because you can't answer the same question 50 times a day, you know. Just saying. Anyway, don't make me angry. All right. Number 2, company product reviews, right? So write a review about your product, you know, and put it out on your blog. You know, you may not have a blog, but you could do a product review on on live like this, a video, or on YouTube, especially YouTube, man. YouTube is search traffic. So people go on YouTube to search for things. They don't go on Facebook to search for things, okay? So YouTube is search traffic. You know, they might be searching on how can, you know, what essential oils do I use to keep my kid from, you know, from insomnia or something. You know, I'm not an essential oil expert, so I'm not sure. But maybe you got a kid who doesn't sleep well, you know, and he needs to calm down. Maybe some like lavender or something works, you know. But anyway, so you can rate reviews on the products and be like, wow, I can't believe how great this worked, you know. Do a video showcasing your product. There you go. Before I even read it. Share your results or experiences, right? Kind of what I was just telling you. Show them what's behind the curtain when they buy. So a lot of times, I'll show people, this is what you get. You know, when you join my marketing team, you're getting this. You're going to get some coaching. You're going to get some products. You're going to learn how to do Facebook. You're going to learn, you know, and learn how to advertise properly on Facebook, and so your Facebook doesn't get shut down. And yeah, so you can show them what's behind the curtain, like when they decide to buy your product. You know, what are they getting with it, right? So that's another way to create content. That's number 2. So number 1 was Facebook groups, using them to come up with content, and number 2, company and or product reviews, right? Number 3, dig deep into your offers. Ask yourself, who is your customer avatar? So remember, you can't attract everybody. You can't be everything to everybody. You have to realize that some people don't want your stuff. You know, they don't want your essential oils. They just do not, for whatever reason. What's their pain, right? And then make a list of their pains. And then how is your offer the solution? So maybe you're in some sort of health and wellness, and, you know, and because it hits home, you know, your target market is men over 55 with chronic joint pain, right? And how does your whatever product you have solve that? You know, is it a, you know, belly reducer? I don't know. I mean, I know that if you reduce your belly, your back pain gets better, but they may not know, so you have to educate them. But do you have something even better? Maybe some sort of vitamin, maybe some sort of, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. You know, maybe your target market or your audience is women over the age of 50 who want to get rid of age spots, you know, or want to prevent age spots from showing up. So then, you know, your product is the solution to that. So these are just, you know, top of my head. Maybe your target market is people who want to travel more, but they just can't afford it. But you belong to Wholesale Travel Club, so you can actually go ahead and recommend them to have to do this or that, so they could travel for less, right? You're the solution. So think about what you have to offer. What is your offer, right? And for me, yes, I'm in network marketing, but I'm often just teaching generic network marketing stuff to help other network marketers. So my offer is training for network marketers, right? Specifically like attraction marketing trainings. So that's number 5. Dig deep into your offer and what exactly it is that you offer, you know, and you don't offer the juice from you know, from the Andes Mountains that comes blessed by the native tribe there or something like that. And you offer a solution to being overweight, a solution to insomnia, and a solution to acne, you know, a solution to expensive travel. So that's what your solution is. Anyway, number 4, look up 10 blogs on blank, whatever. So let's say you're in skincare. You know, you're going to look up 10 blogs on skincare, you know. And you do that just by typing in skincare blogs. Google, man, Google it. So you want to create content on, you know, on whatever you want to create content on. You could look up ideas in, you know, on Google. So if you want to create content on losing weight, look it up, you know, and then get ideas. Don't steal ideas, but get ideas and make your own either, you know, written post or live video on it, or YouTube video or recorded video or audio. You know, if you're in your Facebook, probably create live audios now. So, you know, people are busy, so audio is nice. Find 10 blog posts on that topic. Okay. So research and aggregate the information. put together snippets and recreate. So, you can take a piece from this one, a piece from that one, a piece from that one, a piece from that one, research it, look at it, make it your own, put your own words on it, right? Because we all speak a little differently, and then you can and put it out there, whichever way you want. So much stuff can get repurposed. When I make these videos, I still don't take full advantage, but so I make the video, right? I'm making this webinar right now. It goes to YouTube because of the technology that I'm using. On YouTube, I can rename it, edit it, and write it out and then make it public. I can also download the MP4, and then in this case now I'm going to translate it and make the subtitles in Spanish, and then I'm going to regurgitate it back out to my social media sites and onto my blog. So that's how you syndicate. And people, I'm sure you do it even better than that. That's just the tip of the iceberg right there. All right, number 5, watch a webinar or training. All right, so I'm just giving you some stuff right now, right? This is like a training, a mini training on a training, and so you could take some ideas from this and say and give it to your audience. Go ahead, man, do it. So take a lot of notes, right? You can rewind this, once you get the recording. You only get a recording if actually I shouldn't say that. If you're registered, you're going to get a recording to your email. I'm going to shoot this back. You can find it on Facebook Live. You'll have to scroll, but I'm also going to regurgitate it again back on Facebook Live with the Spanish subtitles. So yeah, anyway, take lots of notes, figure out your three biggest takeaways were, and then and make a little video on it. 3 tips to using Messenger to build your audience. 3 tips to using Messenger to get more prospects. So I was just on a Messenger webinar. But anyway, his process is watch webinar, take the notes. Let's see. He thinks about and comprehends the notes, right? That's what I kind of did, I guess. Let it sink in. Let it, what does he say? Metabolize it. Let it metabolize. I like to say let it marinate. Let it marinate in you, like you're soaking in there. All right. Apply to your own business, right? So he wants you to implement it, right? Implement it into your own business, see if it works for you, and then write about the results you get. That's what he does. So I have not done that every time. Sometimes I get something and I give tips, and yeah, I implement some things, but I don't implement everything. But that's a great tip, to once it sinks in and once you think you got it, implement it or apply it to your business, get some results, and then your story's even better. Your story of how this works is even better. And you have to remember that you just have to be one step ahead of your avatar. So many people, you don't need huge results. So many people think like oh, who's going to listen to me, right? Somebody's going to listen to me. I mean, who am I? I don't know that much. I'm not that successful. Hey, look, I'm not a millionaire. I'm working, I'm an optometrist, paying student loans and all that stuff. And I have 3 kids and a wife. So, I'm still working my regular job, but I just have a passion for this. And I love my job, but I would love to work a little less, so I always had the thought of like, man, who's going to listen to me? It's not like I'm over here driving a Rolls Royce. And, but the point is there's people who, you just have to be one step ahead of them. And I thought that was great advice. I really like that he said that. So there's people out there that don't know how to make a Facebook fan page, and you can show them how to do that. There's people out there who don't even know how to start a YouTube channel or know that they need a Gmail to start, So you just have to be one step ahead. So if you can get in the habit of every time you learn something, making a video about it, or maybe a little PDF or something, just some sort of written content, audio content, or video content about what you learn, your audience will begin to show up because they need to know that stuff. So if you just learn how to create a good Facebook fan page, there's people out there who need to know how to do that stuff. And yes, there's thousands of people who did it, but there's people for some reason that are going to listen to you and not me or anybody else. Okay? Abundance, people. Abundance. All right? Number 6. All right. This is the last one. All right, guys? So this is it. All right? Like I said, I'm trying not to make these too long. We're about a half hour in. So that's good. All right, number 6. Live event notes. All right, so this was pretty obvious. We were at an event when he said this, So, but you go to other events, right? Whether they're company conventions, industry seminars, which is what I was at, right? Live workshops. And then he said, No Excuses Summit 8. You should get 10 to 15 pieces of content from No Excuses Summit 8. And he's right. I got tons of content from there. And so that's one of the great reasons to go to events. There's a lot of good reasons to go to events. One, I like going to events now that I know are going to teach me strategies. I'm all with the mindset too, but I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to go just to a rah-rah event. We're awesome. It's awesome. Go get them, Tiger. And it's like, okay. And those are nice, you get pumped up or whatever, but then it fades away, right? So, okay, now what do I do? And so many people, I think that's what they want. Like, what do I do? What exactly do I do? Like, what exactly do I say? And this is the real secret. Nobody knows what you have to say or what you can do. Only you know that. You speak differently than me. So I can say, Ray Higdon can say, hi, do you keep your options open, or keep your options open if it to create more income if it doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing, something like that, and how would you like to work on? Are you open to working on a side project if it doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing? So you can say that all day, but if you don't say it with the right authority and the right tonality and just the right, because it's not you, it's not going to work. So yeah, I can give you tons of scripts. I got tons of them, from different marketers. Say this, say that. Do this on Messenger. Do this on Pinterest. Do this on Twitter. Do that on Snapchat. And then people are just going to start flocking to you. This doesn't, that's not completely true. It's the strategies that you want to listen to. How they go about finding the people, right? So because you have to get through the numbers, right? So how do they go about finding the people? So you find the people and you want to quickly disqualify. I mean, really, honestly, Ray talks about that. That's why he liked the phone, right? No, okay, no, okay, no, okay, no, okay. And now with Messenger and stuff like that, you can do that. I mean, you don't want to be a pain in the ass, but if people are open to taking a look, great. Did you take a look at it? Yeah. Did you, what'd you like best of what you saw? I didn't like nothing. Okay, fine. Maybe it's not for you. Talk to you tomorrow, or probably never. But you get what I'm saying. So, but my point is, I don't know why I went up on a crazy tangent right now. My point is, exact scripts and all that, they're nice, especially to get started. But you want to make sure you got to put your own self in there, right? And then again, as far as like live event notes, company conventions are great. I know the last company convention I went to, they did teach some stuff, which was I like that, but a lot of times, most of the convention is all about like, this is what we got new. Aren't you so excited? Woo! Go out there, kill it. And really, because quite honestly, you already know what to do. You know what you have to do to get out there. You just maybe don't want to do it. Maybe you don't want to call your friends and family, or you ran out of friends and family. That's why we jump online, right? And then you jump online and you're like, okay, what do I do? And you start spamming your link all over the place. That doesn't work, so you got to learn proper strategies. That's why I love No Excuses Summit. So I love Elite Marketing Pro and places like that, because they teach you that stuff. So anyway, that's all I got for you today. I'll go over the 6 things again real quickly here. And one more thing. Don't quit. Okay, that's my mindset thing for you today. So content marketing, 6 strategies for endless content creation. So remember, before I get into the 6 strategies, you want to build your brand so you establish authority, and you want to create compelling content, quality content, consistent content. All right. Don't fall into the trap of creating crappy content, and don't fall into the trap of not creating enough content. Okay. So you want your content to uncover a pain so people can become pain aware. So then you can offer them a solution, which is your product and or service. Okay. That's what your call to action is. And you'll motivate your audience that way to take action. Okay. So here's the 6 simple ideas for content creation. 1, Facebook groups. Okay. 2, company product reviews. 3, dig deep into your offer. What problems does your offer solve, right? 4, look up 10 blog posts on whatever it is you want to offer. So if you're in skincare, 10 blog posts on better looking skin, right? And grab pieces and make it your own, okay? Number 5, get in some trainings, right? There's trainings all the time from all kinds of marketers, all kinds of network marketers, Ray Higdon, Eric Worre, all those guys, Tanya Liza, Cesar Rodriguez, Mark Harbert, just to name a few, Tyson Zahner, I'll give trainings, awesome trainings on their way of doing things. And you can take notes and regurgitate the information, all right? So, number 6, live event notes. So if you've been to an event recently, like me, and you fill out a little notebook, there's no reason why you can't come up with more content, all right? So this is Dr. Memo from drmemogamboa.com. If you want to know more about me, go ahead and head over to my blog, and you can read all about it. Got tons of free content on there, and more stuff like this. And I'm going to see if I get this out onto the blog within the week. And I have another one coming out today. So anyway, hope you got Julio. Ya se tarde, man. All right. But anyway, so this is recorded, and I'm going to translate it into Spanish with subtitles and regurgitate back to my audience. All right. Peace out. Love you guys. And remember, together, we can do anything. Peace. Bye, webinar peeps.